Alright guys, welcome. A little bit of a live video for everyone. I thought we'd go through the draw. So if you got any questions, hit me up in the chat and I'll see if I can answer them. There's a little bit of a delay between my voice and the video, but anyway, let's get into it. So the under 60 kg category, very interesting. First up, we've got Nagayama and Nuralayev. So Nuralayev is an up-and-comer for Uzbekistan, so that's a really tough contest, even for Nagayama. You know, that's Nuralayev is no joke. And let's just have a look. Actually, let's not have a look. No, I can't do this, can I? I wonder if they've competed against each other before. Not quite sure. Anyway, going down a bit, who else? We've got Suja Kadoa, and he's got a pretty decent lineup. I guess the Mongolian will go through here. That could be quite an interesting matchup. Garrigos from Spain, and most likely he's going to fight Koga Genki, and that'll be a very interesting matchup. Koga Genki kind of new to the international scene, but nonetheless a high-level competitor. Going down a bit more, maybe this is the Pool D, Tagabatake, Lee. Alright, let's have a look at the under 66 kg category. Okay, so Lombardo, top seed, and there's quite a lot of competitors in the 66. Lombardo's pool A. Nobody in particular. Maybe the guy from Azerbaijan will give him a bit of trouble. So Lombardo, looking good for him. Gambold, he's got to get through the Kazakhstani. Gaitiro. And actually it's Pool C, which is kind of interesting, because Margvelashvili, if he gets through Pool C, and then Maruyama gets through Pool D, those two are going to match up against each other. Flicker versus Maruyama, that could be a bit interesting. But, oh, yeah, actually, Chopanov from Russia, he's kind of new and he hasn't fought Maruyama before. So I think that could be a really interesting contest. Might be a possibility for an upset because Chopanov likes counters. Kosotogake attacking the back, and so if Maruyama goes in for an Uchimata, you never know, he could get countered. And just one thing on Maruyama, I think he's going to throw out some Osotogaris this contest. He's been working on it apparently, so that's quite interesting. Nuralayev in the 66 as well, so Margvelashvili might end up facing him. Zantaraya, also a tough matchup. Okay, let's have a look at 73. Righto, so Hashimoto, top seed. And just look how many competitors there are in Pool A. But I don't think anyone here will give Hashimoto any problems. But what I am looking forward to seeing is Turayev, and Turayev going through here. Sturpu could be a difficult matchup for him, but I imagine Turayev would get through that. Macias as well, he's a tough competitor, but Tatalishvili, those two are gonna have to probably battle it out, or well, if they both get to here. But anyway, Turayev versus Hashimoto, that would be a really great match to see. And then Sendochur, he's been doing really well recently. And Shavdatashvili, he's in there as well. So that would be a great matchup. Going down a bit more, we've got Heydorov. And hold on a minute, I thought Heydorov competed at 81. This is 73, right? So that's kind of interesting. Heydorov going down in weight. Esposito is always great to watch. And I'm pretty sure that's not... Yeah, that I don't know who that is. Yeah. Let's have a look at 81s. And Casey Matthews going in as the top seed. Toth is in there, so those two are probably going to meet up, but I'm pretty sure Cassie wins out over Toth. Lapin and Agov. And this is still Pool A. Hold on. I think 81. Yeah, 81's bigger than 73. So 81, yeah, so many competitors. Fujiwara, he's got a bit of a tough matchup straight out the bat. And then he might end up meeting the Russian. Molai Saeed. Not a bad pool here for him to go through. But Boltabayev coming through on the other side of Pool B. But Boltabayev's got to get through Mai Shirazi, from Georgia. And to be honest, I got to give it to Boltabayev. I think Boltabayev has just taken his game to another level. Really high quality judoka right now. And he's got a win over Malai. Kind of pieced him up, to be quite honest. The last time they met, which was recent. So that'll be interesting to see a game, Malai versus Boltabayev. We've got Grigolashvili in Pool C, and this is still Pool C, which is just crazy. And not much to go through here. I really hope judoka aren't listening to this who compete, because I just kind of, I just look at the most popular names, the best judoka, and I mean, there's always going to be upsets, but it might come off as a bit disrespectful. Maybe I'm just kind of willy-nilly going over these guys. So yeah, this is Pool C still. So Grigolashvili is going to go through most likely. Ivanov, he's a really tough competitor, great newaza, and he's always good at getting it to the ground. Even Chochi's really good, so that'll be interesting. Right, De Witt's in Pool D, and then he's going to get through Karl Murzaev, the Russian. Dominic Rissel is in Pool D as well, really tough competitor. It's quite spread out in 81. Message retracted. Sorry, I'm not sure why that message was retracted. Probably spam. Get out of here. Right, the 90 kgs. Shirazdishvili, top seed, obviously. And Pool A, triple can be a bit of a problem. Moon, I'm not sure who Moon is. But yes. And here we've got Givanashvili, and he is most likely going to meet Nagasawa Kenta, although Mungai is really good. He's got like a nice tomoe nage and into newaza, so that could be really interesting. But most likely I would say Nagasawa is going to meet Givanashvili, and then Givanashvili would fight it out against Shirazdishvili, and I don't think those two have competed against each other, so that would be really interesting. Toth. Now, did I just get 81 Toth confused with the 90 Toth? I think I did, sorry. So Toth, that's a pretty good pull for him. I think. Oh, Nyman, that's a hard one. I haven't heard of this guy Han, but he's from Korea. Always a tough country to go up against. Silva. And the most interesting thing for me going through the draw is looking at this. So Murao probably going to get through round 1, and then he's going to meet Bobanov. I was expecting, or hoping to see Bobanov and Murao in the final, but that's really interesting, and it would be a huge disappointment for Bobanov to go out so early. Even for Murao, it would be a disappointment, coming off his Grand Slam final win. But Bobanov's going to the Olympics, obviously, and Murao, he's not. So I don't want to say this event's more important for Bobanov than Murao, but from an outsider's perspective, it seems like that. So yeah, that's going to be crazy. Right, the under 100s, we've got Lipitiliani, and he's going to fight Katharina, who is a Grand Slam, was it Kazan? Gold medalist. And then that's a really tough match for Lipitiliani, I think. Katharina is really strong, but Lipitiliani might pull it out with his fabulous newaza. And then Ida, in his first match, is probably going to face Mare from France, and that's a really tough fight for Ida, a real veteran in the French judoka here. Kuramov from Uzbekistan is going to fight Nikiforov, and that's a tough matchup. That's an exciting one. Al Nahas, and looks pretty, he'll get through that. But then on the other side, Adamian, I'm picking him to maybe win the whole thing, and he's going to get through these guys. Then he might end up meeting the Canadian here, which would set up for Adamian versus Ida, or Lipitiliani versus Adamian or Al Nahas. Kuramov, I don't think he'll get through Ida or Lipitiliani. But Nikiforov, he's you never know. Under 100s is there's a lot of good people here. Corral, that's an interesting matchup against the Japanese, now resident of Australia, Takagi. It's an interesting matchup. Corral's not much of a thrower, but Takagi is, and Corral will be looking to get it to the ground, I think. But Minaskin, that's not what I'm thinking of. Ida, I like Ida, but he has mixed results. I think he used to compete at under 90s, was it? And he had more success there, I think, with his big standing Ippon Seoi Nage. I'm predicting Frey will go through and probably dispatch of Ida. Might get Corral. Ida, is that how you say that? Ida? I'm not sure. Fonseca, world champion, and that's kind of a hard matchup for him. Toroboev, Gasimov coming through, but Gasimov's kind of hit or miss, I think. He doesn't have the technical prowess to get through a lot of these guys. But if he meets Fonseca, Fonseca is a bit short, a bit small. Gasimov might muscle him out. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. And plus 100s. So Bashaev, who took out Harasawa a while ago, he is definitely one of the favorites. And Timu is really good. Sasson is really good. But I think Bashaev just has the technical abilities, good foot sweeps, good seoi nage, good grips. I think he'll get through that. And he might end up meeting Zalishvili, but he has to get through Maya Altabayev. That's pretty tough. Kim, I really like Kim. I like his chances against Silva. And here's one of the favorites, Kageura. So he's on the other side of Bashayev. And so you might end up seeing Kageura facing Bashayev in the finals. Kageura, I like his chances against Mura more than Silva. I think Silva's too big for him. And then I really like Kageura's chances against Kim. So that might end up happening, which would be great. Do we look at the women's? We'll do it briefly. Krasiniki, Clement, Tsunoda, so it'll be good to see what she does. This lady from French, Boucli, she's really good. She's got really good Newaza. Sick Newaza. She's got amazing Newaza. Koga, I'm not sure who Koga is, but it looks like there's 2 Japanese in this pool. Yeah. The under 52, Shishime Ai, definitely one of the favorites. And who else do we have? I honestly do not know anyone from 52. Pass. 57. I'm sorry, I really should watch more women's judo, but I just don't have the time. Deguchi, she's probably one of the favorites, but she should be in here with another Canadian. Klunkheit. So that will be interesting to, and they're probably, look at that. So if Deguchi gets through Pool A and then beats probably Tamaoki, and Klunkheit gets through all of these people that I do not know, then it's going to be a all-Canadian final for the Olympic place. So that'll be interesting. High stress environment that. 63, Eboganu, she will win it, and that's all you need to know, unless Nabekura does something amazing. That's all I'm going to say about that one. 70, I don't know Gahie, but I don't know women's judo. I guess Krista will take a gold. Deguchi Krista? Yeah. Unless Klunkheit manages to get through her, or that other Japanese. Who was the other Japanese person? I've never heard of them before. Tamaoki. So that could be interesting. And another question, is there Abe Uta here in 52? No. So Japan decided not to send their A team. They're sending their B team. And so Ono Shohei's not here. Abe Uta, her brother's not here. Gahie is one of the best in France, I guess. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting me know. Was it 70 kgs? Gahie, yeah. There's like 3 French female judoka. I think it's 63, 70, and 78, and they're all really amazing. But yeah, I just haven't learnt their names. What is this? 70, under 70. Someone help me out. Ono Yoko. She will take it. She must take it. No? Alright, let's have a look at 78. Yeah, here's another one of those French female judoka. Malonga. And here is a long list of females that I do not know, except for Umeki. I really like Umeki. Someone commented, I really want to see Maruyama. Hey, Maruyama is he's amazing, and you will see Uchimatas that will blow your mind. So yeah, that will be awesome. And 78, Ortiz. I don't like Ortiz. Sorry, she's a veteran and whatnot, but I don't know. I want to see heavyweights with like really nice ashiwaza, just like foot sweeping everyone, foot sweeping fellow heavyweights off their feet. That's what I want to see. Asahina, I don't think she does that, but she's got some techniques, like what was it, a Taiotoshi, a Harai Makikomi. What else does she have? Tomita, never seen her before, so that could be interesting. And Fontaine, I have no idea who Fontaine is, but you never know. Nagayama against who? Alright, I'll show you. Mr. Russian name. I guess that's a Russian name. So Nagayama's against Nuralayev. And I don't know how long the chat is delayed. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm watching the feed myself, but I just said it. So yeah, Nagayama's against Nuralayev. And you want to see something really interesting? If you're just joining now, sorry, 66 was it? No, it was 90, wasn't it? Oh, actually, this is interesting. Maruyama is going to face Chapanov. Chapanov from Russia is really strong. I am sure you know because you're Russian. And at under 90s, this is really interesting. This is probably the most interesting thing for me. Bobanov versus Morale. Bobanov versus Morale. Round 2. Come on, that's amazing. It's like a final in the second round. Yo. I think I might have angered this Russian dude in the chat. I'm not Russian. Sorry, man, I can't read your name. What does that say? Fan. Sorry, man. I can't read whatever language your name is written in. Alright, guys, so if there's any questions, I'll just wait a few seconds for my message to get through. The guy that won the Kazan Grand Slam? Yeah, that's right. We can have a look. Chapanov. I'm from Kazakhstan. Sorry. Yeah, so this is Chapanov, and he lost in the semi-final at Antalya, but he went through Grand Slam Kazan. So he's really good. And I wanted to see if sorry, clock. I wanted to see if Givanashvili and Shrazjashvili have fought before. Yes, and it looks like Shrazjashvili won. What did he win by? What did he win by, people? Newaza, most likely. Oh, what? Becca won? Becca won by Newaza? How did we get here? Oh, he goes for a Sumigaishi and gets pinned down. Yeah, Becca's got really strong Newaza. Who you think will be fighting at bronze in 66? So that is a very specific question. 66 bronze? So you gotta lose in the semi-final, right? You gotta lose in the semi-final, which would be here, and then you go into the repechage. So I'm just gonna say this. Maruyama is gonna go through. And that means it's either Margavilashvili Nuralayev might go. Let's say Margvelashvili loses to Maruyama. And Lombardo, he's had like a series of bad circumstances recently, so I really think he wants to just have a good day. Gaitero, but Gaitero's really good. Gaitero. You know, man, this is tough, but Gambold's in there too. I'm gonna say Lombardo. Your favorite judoka from Kazakhstan, Uchishiba? Even though he's Japanese, but he went and taught there for a while. No, Kazakhstan. Isn't Smetov from Kazakhstan? Right? Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to say Gaitero is going to beat Lombardo, and then it will be Lombardo and Margvelashvili in the repechage somewhere, but there's another repechage, right? Sorry, I'm kind of confused about how the repechage goes. Shishime Ai. Yes, the dark knees. Nihonjin desu ka ne? Shishime Ai wa here. Toku ni iu koto wa arimasen. Nothing to say about Shishime Ai. Yeah, guys. So if you got any other questions, let me know. I gotta find some Kazakhstan judoka that I know of. How do you spell? I can't even spell Kazakhstan. There we go. Judo, where are you from? I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Japan. Competitors. So you got Smetov, who is world famous, and man, I don't know many Kazakhstani judoka, I'm sorry. Isn't this guy really good? Kurgzabayev. You spelled it right. Thank you very much. What you think is the best first fight? The best first fight? The best first fight is under 90s. It's round 2, not the first, sorry, but Bobanov versus Murao is going to be amazing. Arabako aos atletas do Dimanano di Dimitrov. Sorry, I don't know what that means. Okay, choose one. Choose one. Smetov. There we go, Smetov. Guzman is good. I'm sure he is. I want to have a look at 60 again. Because this is day 1, right? This is tomorrow? Yeah, so Nagayama first. Oh. Sorry, this is round 2 again. But, actually. Yeah, round 2. Nagayama versus Nuralayev. That's a really good fight. Even though I think Nagayama is going to destroy Nuralayev. But he always loses to Smetov if he will fight him again against him. Oh, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Smetov is getting old. Is Smetov competing? I don't think so. I don't see his name on the sheet. He's in under 60, right? Yeah, he's in under 60. No Smetov. I can understand he wants to go for the Olympics. You didn't see him in Tel Aviv against the Ukrainian for bronze. Who, Smetov? Smetov. The Ukrainian for bronze. Ukrainian for bronze. At when? Oh, Tel Aviv? Who's Smetov? This is Smetov, and he didn't compete at Tel Aviv. Oh, you're talking about the other guy from Kazakhstan, sorry. Gasman. Ah, this one. Yeah, but who is Lesiuk? I don't know who he is. Lesiuk. Let's have a look. Wazari, Kochi Makikomi. Where do you train here in Japan? I train in Osaka, and I train with the it's kind of like the police. It's like prison guards, but we can't train with COVID, so that's kind of annoying. He will compete in the Olympics, I guess, yeah. I think he's too old to recover for the Olympics. Like, the whole Uzbekistan team, they're competing at the World Champs, and then they're going for the Olympics. So that's, you know. Look at Nagayama. Nuralayev. This one, see? So, he fought Nuralayev at Tashkent. This is a Seoi Nage. And Wazari obviously at Tateshiho. Yeah. I live in Tokyo. Tokyo is a nice place. It's a bit too busy for me though. So Nuralayev, that's not a good. That's going to be really difficult for him. Can I just see if Bobanov has fought Mural before? Let's have a look if Bobanov has fought Mural. Oh, look at this. So Bobanov, huh? So, okay, Bobanov has beaten Mural before. With a Wazari and an Ippon. Okay, so that's a really good Uchimata. And then he gets Surikomi Goshi. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but Murao is not the same judoka. This is 2019. 2019, and Murao is like 18, 19 years old. So I think Murao is gonna be levels above. But Bobanov, he's making great improvements, you know. Fizz intercambio con Kamal, I cannot understand. Sorry, it's Russian. I don't know. Where are you watching this from? Where am I watching it from? This website? This website's Judo Base. Judo Base. You can see everything. You can see the fights. You can see the draw. Dari Rebay says, yo. Hey man. Alright guys, so I've been doing this longer than I thought I would. But we had a look at the draw. I'll just skim through it one more time. But if you have any questions, ask away. And I will get to them by the time I go through the draw. Because there's a bit of a delay. Maruyama, here we go. Against Flicker. Chopanov, I'm really excited to see that. Yeah. Hashimoto. Turaev and Paul B, so that'll be good. Pool B is really tough for Turayev. Look, he's got Macias, Tatalashvili. This pool's strong as well. And Pool D, Raisu's pretty strong. Don't know this Korean. Esposito's good. Guys, Siloglu is my least favorite judoka. He just goes for sacrifice throws. He's got nothing else. Don't tell him I said that. 81, Cassie, Lapanagov, Fujiwara, Malai here in a big pool B with Boltabayev. So that's really tough. And then we've got Luka in here as well. Grigolashvili, Tato probably has the easier pool. But even then, you've got Ivanov. Yeah, DeWitt's over here. Under 90s now. Shiraz Dishvili. And most likely going to meet Givanashvili again. Unless Nagasawa Kenta gets through him. And that's hard. Mungai is good. Toth, Nyman, Silva, and then Bobinov and Morale fighting each other in the second round. I'm just guaranteeing that Morale's going to beat this guy, but you never know. There will be upsets. Libertiliani, Ida, Al-Nahar Shadi, Adamian, really strong, big Russian dude. Ida, yeah. Okay, and plus 100s. I'm not going to go through the women's guys. I've already done that. Bashayev, Zalishvili, that should be interesting. Oltiboyev, he's pretty good. And Kim is going to most likely meet Kageuda. And the finals is probably Kageuda and maybe Zalishvili or Bashayev. Yes. Alright guys, yeah, my computer is about to die, so good timing. Thanks a lot for sticking around, and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys during the contests.